Hey guys, Forehead here with a map called Eagle by Interceptor. This is actually sort of a take two, because
Whoa, chariots. For some reason, some of the audio was bleeding through in this universe. Don't know if you were catching the subtext there, but that computer cave is crazy. So, Greg was right. As of now, we are canceling the Genetic Lifeform and Disk Operating System Initiative. Boy, that could have backfired. Anyway, this Earth is far too dangerous, and we are pulling you out. Right after this test.
Alrighty. So this is sort of a take two, because last night I tried to play this map, and I couldn't really, I don't know, I was having a hard time focusing, and just couldn't really, I didn't really take the time to figure out if there was anything broken in the map. I was having a hard time figuring it out. Anyway, so first off, I want to say I like this room, and I will tell you, explain why that contrasts with the rest of it. In this room, you have a clear direction. You want to get up and out of here. So, you see the light bridge, you see the angled panel, you see the repulsion gel, and you can figure it out. And then you need to get yourself against the repulsion gel somehow. I do it like so. Wrong one. Other portal. Might be able to figure out some other way to do it. Like, you have one above you and one below, and then do that. Don't know that it really matters. This is one of those situations where I think there's a couple different ways to solve the same puzzle, but I wouldn't call any of them game-breaking or anything like that. They're all pretty much the same method. Wow, I just crouched against the wall. Anywho, let's move on. Sure what this one's for. Oh, it's supposed to stack, so I guess it is a little bit game breaking. Not really. I don't think it's a big deal if you get up there instead and just bypass the second one. But if you're really intent on making them use the second one, you might want to lift it up a bit or something. But personally, I don't think it's a big deal. So, then we come up here, and there's a couple different ways out. You can use that, or you can, I don't know if this is game breaking or not, but you can put a portal here and then jump down if you don't suck. I swear I got it to work earlier. There we go. Again, this doesn't really feel game-breaking though, because there's not really anything you can do up here, except maybe put a portal in there, but you can get there anyway pretty easily. So, here's where things start getting kind of hairy for me, because in there you had a clear direction. You know, you don't necessarily know how you're going to get out immediately. You know, you have to figure that out, but you have a direction. You know you need to come up here and get out. Here, when I first walked in here, I just didn't even know where to start. It's like, okay, should I get in this room? Because clearly I can. Or should I go down here, see what this is about? Or, you know, there's a cube over here and there's faith plates. I don't know what to really start with. And, it doesn't totally matter what you start with, I guess. Because you can always backtrack a little. But it turns out the order of operations, I guess, are important in this map. So, I don't know. It's sort of hard to describe, I guess, what I mean. So that comes up. We got a button here that does a lot of stuff. I couldn't even tell what it was doing for the most part. Still not totally sure what it's doing. This takes you back here. As does that one, I believe. Although I think this one is broken. Might want to look into that one, because, yeah, it just smacks you right against that wall, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come over here. Not a big issue, you can just walk over. It doesn't break the game, but I'm guessing that that's not the intended flight path. So, just something to look into. I'm gonna put that there. So I want to come over here. And this lowers that, and the cube is right here, and that goes on the button. I really hope that in some like patch or something they fix the deal with the cube sliding on buttons, because it's like, it is such a pain in the butt. I don't know why they do it. That's not the map creator's fault, that's the map creator's fault. If that made any sense. Okay, so that button opened that, so I can't get back in there now, but I left a portal in that room, so assuming I don't burn myself, I can come back in here and shoot the laser across. Right there. Which opens that. This took me ages to figure out, because I was just going back and forth and was sort of slowly piecing it together. One thing I did find that was kind of a nuisance is this thing, when it's closed, it's very difficult to get out of here. If you come to this edge and crouch repeatedly and push against it, you can kind of come out of it, but it's not a simple, easy task. So maybe you could do something about that to make it a little easier. Let's see, what did I do from here? Because if I go out of there, almost definitely sure you're not supposed to get up there yet. But I don't have the cube yet, so I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter until I have that shut off anyway. Unless I was able to find some way to keep going up. That's what I wanted. Whee! Tuck your legs. This does open that, so... Can I press it with me? No. Options. I don't see much. Alright, so I guess the map is safe for now. So how do I get out of here? I can't remember. Platform off it, or the cube off the button, and that other one in the room that keeps me locked in there. Can't keep me locked in there. Damn sliding cubes. Okie doke. So, like, the overall thing that is a problem for me with this map is that it feels very disjointed, and there's not a whole lot of direction. Like, does this entire room really need to be an entire room and look so appealing? And, like, I don't really need to investigate it, other than for the laser. Like, the individual puzzles, I like. I like this puzzle and having to be outside it when I take the, or having the, you know, I have to think about putting the portals up before I take the cube off the button and all that kind of thing. But then it's just not really part of the rest of the puzzle. You know, to give an analogy, I guess, would be to think about, you know, a classic puzzle with pieces and stuff, you know, made of cardboard, and you you know, the goal is to create a picture. When you're done with it, you have something to look at, and it's a whole thing. And for me, this kind of feels like you have a whole bunch of clusters of pieces that, you know, you manage to fit together, which is fine, but then it has to all, you have to find eventually where all those clusters come back together. And it doesn't really feel like that ever happens in this map, so you never get that full picture sense. It's a bunch of clusters of puzzles, if that makes any sense. Really the most unifying thing in all of it, which you know, I'm glad there is something there to unify it a little, is the faith plate over there. I think I need the cube up here. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let's see, and I'm just gonna follow it. And voila. It is very solid in terms of not being breakable. Oh, I need that button. Because there's not a whole lot of surfaces that you can ever see that can get you to some new access. And if they do, it's not really a big deal. You know, there's always something that sort of works out. Okay, so there's that there. And I was wondering what this is for, and I thought I was sort of cheating it at some point, because there's a corner I could stand on and get it. But I'll show you what I mean, because I'm sure I'll need it. There's a corner I can stand on to hit it, which dramatically speeds up everything. Like, if I don't want to jump down and climb all the way back up here and take that really long circular aerial faith plate path, I can just pop a portal over there and hop down here. At first I thought I was cheating by doing that, but then I couldn't figure out what on earth this was even for. Maybe it's for that. It's supposed to go across. I found it easier though to get inside there and then put the portal, put the light bridge right on there. I figure that's probably what you're supposed to do, but who knows? So I don't want this yet. I want the cube, because as you saw the cube thing up there. So I have to get up here somehow afterward. I think I'm just going to leave this up here so that I don't have to climb it. So like, I just heard the repulsion gel. It'd be fantastic if that could be like reintegrated back into this sort of, you know, have the map sort of come full circle so that the old puzzle elements are still relevant. And that kind of thing just sort of brings the whole puzzle together and unifies it. Because I bet by now, if I hadn't heard that, I would have completely forgotten that Repulsion Gel was ever a part of this map. I suppose the light bridge is a unifying factor, which is partly what took me so long to figure this out, because it was so long ago, but by the time I got to this point, I had spent a really long time trying to figure this stuff out, and I had completely forgotten about the light bridge. And... oh, okay. I was worried for a second. So let's do that. And then do this. Oh, dang it. Stop. Stop. Okay. I managed to pull away. Let's get back up. Hopefully without the cube being destroyed. No! I'm not sure what to think of this. I kind of like the dancing around with the cube trying to avoid the things. I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's intentional or not. But personally, I'm not a big fan of faith plate chains. I know a lot of people like them. I just get bored. There's very little to do. That's just a personal preference thing, though. Oh, that's a permanent button, I think. So that's actually handy. I'm not sure why I never noticed that before. That makes things way simpler. So, come on in here. Platform brings you all the way up. Hopefully I got enough time, probably not. Yes I do, lots of time. Not sure if that's there for this light bridge or not. I don't see how it could really help. Anyway, there's the map. I really like all the individual puzzles. The sort of, clusters of pieces, so to speak. I just wish they were unified a little bit better. That's my only qualm about it. I did vote it up because I do like those clusters, and it clearly took a crap ton of work, and I admire you for that. So, Interceptor, thank you for Eagle! Exclamation point. Everyone else, send me your own maps. Alrighty? See ya.